today we'll be discussing about the concept of routing algorithms in the network layer. Okay, already you know the meaning of routing. Okay, so routing is nothing but when the packets are being sent from the source to the destination, at that time it has to select the path in which information has to travel. That is said to be your routing. Okay, and algorithms, like for routing, it doesn't follow only one algorithm. There may be multiple algorithms. So one choice is not there. Multiple choices may be there which may be adopted for the routing purpose. So if one fails, it can adopt the other feature to transmit the information. So it is important that routing algorithm is nothing but where you are said to be taking any of the packet, and that packet is being sent to the destination. It may be following any of the algorithms. So whichever network it may be using, that network it will be like supporting some of the algorithms. So it is the important aspect that which algorithm is being picked while routing the information. That is said to be your routing algorithm. Okay, so routing, as I said, it's nothing but the packet is being delivered to the destination. It may be of any kind. The packet I may send, which may be of any type, which may be using, and it may be sending the information. Okay, so packet is being routed, which is being put on the router. This is your router. Okay, on the router, when the information it has to travel, it may be routed from one end to another end by picking any of the algorithms over the network. So it is the important aspect that the packet has to be delivered to the destination in a proper way. So in the properties part of the routing algorithm, you have correctness, simplicity, robustness, stability, fairness, and optimality. So what do you mean by, first we will be discussing about the concept of correctness. So you all know this one, you may not mention it every time. What do you mean by correctness is? Correctness is nothing but when the information is being delivered to the destination, the proper person it should be delivered. It not like your routing, it shouldn't route your information to somewhere else. It should be routing to the correct destination. Correctness it should be there, and proper data it has to be reached to the destination. That is correctness. And simplicity is nothing but when the information is being traveling over the network, it should be following the route which is very simple. It shouldn't take a complicated route. That is said to be simplicity. And robustness, it should feature with all the kind of network which it will be supporting. So robustness is nothing but it may be following any of the route, it may be following any of the topology, the multiple connections which is being done. It may follow those multiple connections fairly. It should be like communicating from one end to another end in the concept of robustness. Okay, it may be the time factor, it may be any of the factors, but robustness is nothing but it should occupy multiple connections at a time, and multiple connections should be like from one end to another end get connected, and the information has to be delivered in a proper way. If any problem occurs in between, then only that process it will be ended, nothing but aborted, or otherwise the network it should be providing the information in a proper way at multiple connections at multiple destinations. That is robustness. Okay, and stability, it is one of the most important aspect. It follows the concept of equilibrium. Stability is nothing but when the information is flowing or routing any of the directions, each direction it should be like equally, it will be dividing the task among multiple directions. Okay, equally the whichever line is being considered to deliver the information, that line it should be following the same equality among multiple connections. That is called as stability, or it should be stable, or it should be giving the performance in that particular way only. It shouldn't be deteriorating the performance. That is stability. Okay, and fairness and optimality. So fairness and optimality is nothing but when the information travels from source to destination, each and every time it doesn't say that all the routes it may be following the data in the same order. Okay, it should be fair that it should reach to the destination, but optimality is nothing but dividing the task among multiple lines in such a way that it should deliver the information in a proper way with sync, with coordination. It should be sending. That is said to be called as fairness and optimality. You all know about what is fairness. Fairness is nothing but giving equal chance to each and every line, and optimality, it is coordinating with all the lines in a proper way if any problem exists between one end to another end. That is called as fairness and optimality. So another few things are there which should be considered when the information is being traveling from one end to another end. The thing is that the performance, it should be high. It should be like number of information which is being traveling, it should be in time, it should be updated, proper place, it should be sending the information, and even the source should be having the information. Each and every concept it should be having, and it should be delivered in a proper way, in time, in proper place, with updation it should be there. These are said to be the most important parameters of routing. Okay, so in this routing algorithm there are two types. One is non-adaptive algorithm and adaptive algorithm. What do you mean by non-adaptive algorithm? Is when the information is being routed from one end to another end, wherever end it is being there, it will not follow the proper topology, or it will even not follow the particular traffic rules and regulations. Okay, so whichever rules it will be following, like at a time I will be sending the information whatever I am said to be getting it. That is said to be the concept of your non-adaptive algorithm. It's do not based of routing decision on measurements of the topology or traffic. It's nothing but it doesn't follow any topology, it doesn't follow the current traffic which is being there. Only thing is that it will be data, it will be put on the line, and that line it will flow the information everywhere. That is said to be what called as concept of flooding. It will be used in non-adaptive. For example, I may give you like your cable TV networks. So I will not be giving the different network to all the people. The same concept, same data is being sent to all the lines. That is called as what? Flooding. Flooding aspect is used in cable TV networks. An example I am giving. Okay, here it is called as even now static routing. You need not change the routing, it will be static to each and every one. Okay, whereas adaptive routing, it will be following your topology and the traffic rules, whatever it is being there. It should be follow the traffic, it should follow the router, in which it will be diverting the information in different aspects. So your data which you are said to be putting over the internet, so when it is being put over the internet, that data it will be flowing through multiple LANs, multiple WANs maybe. So at that time you are said to be following one or the other topology. Plus it should be following the traffic rules. Is nothing but when the network is busy, it should wait for certain time, then only the line when it becomes free or information flows over the network. So it will be following the rules and regulations, plus it will be following the topology in the adaptive algorithm. So examples for it is dynamic routing. Okay, so you may have different types of routing aspects. You may be using the shortest path routing, concurrent routing, distance vector routing. All those belong to your adaptive algorithms. Okay, so this is the part of how the different types of routings are being explained, non-adaptive and adaptive. So in the next session we will be learning about all these routing algorithms one by one. Okay, thank you.